interview. Wait, before we do any interview, we gotta do a shot.
Alright.
Yeehaw.
Alright.
Alright. What's your questions?
Well, as I recall, we started quite a while ago. And it seems that we had some generally the same interests musically at heart. So we got together, started fiddling around with the guitars, and Jimmy Keys came over. He man was a legend on the piano.
He was.
Amazing.
Alrighty. I knew Clint since we were young ones in high school. We used to drink beers. Figured out that we both like drinking whiskey. We both like country music. Well, I kind of explained that already. But yeah, I was just a young boy. Met Clint over here, started drinking, started playing on guitars, met Jimmy Keys, and it all just came together.
Sometimes we drank a little more than we played, but
that's true.
As a musician, that's just how it goes.
That's true.
Can't do much about that. Back in the day, our grandparents knew each other. That's how far we go back. We go back. Our grandparents.
Moonshine days.
Moonshine.
Yep.
Our grandparents came over to this country on a boat. That's how far we go back. Well, I'd like to say that one of my main influences is a band out of the 70s called Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
Oh yeah.
Them boys there, they knew how to party. There ain't too many live footages of them playing, but if you ever get a chance to peep one of them out, you take yourself a look. It's pretty impressive.
That's good. One of my main influences, Elvis goddamn Presley. That man is a man among gods. The Stone Cold Steve Austin of the music business. Stone Cold. And if it ain't Elvis, Jim Bob ain't really too worried about listening to it. That's what I always say. Alright, next question. We got shit to do.
Well, we spent a lot of time on the road touring, and played with a bunch of other musicians. Had a lot of fun, we really did. But them city lights, and it was just too distracting for me. And well, Jim Bob here didn't care for it too much neither.
Gave me anxiety.
So we packed up the van, and away we went to Alaska. We found ourselves a nice little real estate agent up there, cute little thing. She showed us a couple of properties, and we found this here studio.
We got this studio. It's a half skip jump away from Sarah Palin's house. There you go.
She won't come over and drink with us.
We used to like Sarah Palin, but she's a bitch.
She just don't have no time for us. She
That's
thinks
right.
We're too wild, and we don't belong in Alaska.
That's right. But we do belong in Alaska, let me tell you.
That's right. Well, as a group, I think I'd like to consider us a hybrid mixture. You know, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll, a little bit of blues.
So I'm a little bit country, he's a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think really to get a fair understanding of the style of music that we play, you would have to really delve into our solo projects. See, my solo project, Clint's, it's definitely a little more of the newer country music, a little more rock and roll, upbeat, something the kids can really dance along to.
Mine's more of an emotional roller coaster that sends you to the depths of sadness.
That's right.
Talking about things that are going on in my life recently.
And to really get an understanding for who we are and our background and our histories, that's where you gotta look, because you ain't gonna find it in no papers or no books.
That's right.
We ain't gonna be in no classrooms.
That's right.
That's where you'll find it's in the music.
To find the soul of a rattlesnake, sometimes you gotta take a couple stutters. So that's a good one. You want me to go with that? See, for me, it's a matter of somebody pisses you off and you take that belt off after you kick their ass a little bit, and you smack them in the head with the belt buckle, and you just say to them, I don't give a goddamn, and I'm country, and I wear a big belt buckle, and I'm gonna bring ruckus to your head. That's more of what I think. What do you think, deeper?
I gotta agree with that, really. I mean, it comes down to it, it's about somebody getting on your case, and you You do what you gotta do.
Knocking
You
them the
pull that
fuck
belt buckle out, you crack them with it. And then what you do after that is you tell them, like, you ain't gonna mess with the whiskey drinkers.
Not at all. We're hardened individuals.
Well, this album's definitely a lot newer age than the other stuff we've done in the past.
That's true.
This is definitely something a little different from the Whiskey Drinkers. Jim Bob and Clint, we went a whole new route with this. We got the new studio here. We got the new fancy equipments to run. We actually called in some help. We had to get some other people to help us run this new stuff. We didn't know what was doing.
That's true. You got a little bit of everything on this album. You got some twang with
That's right.
I'm a Cowboy.
That's right.
You got some punch you in the face with Belt Buckle Ruckus, and so on and so forth.
That's right. There's tearjerkers on here. Don't get that mistaken.
There's some love songs too.
For you ladies out there.
See, a lot of stuff has happened in our lives, so. Well, I'm divorced, and I hate my fucking wife, and I hope she fucking dies from choking on fucking corn on the cob she got out of a can, that fucking cheap bitch.
She deserves it.
But,
I had to be there to hold him up the whole damn time.
I was about to kill her. He had to hold me back, is more like it. So, right now I'm single, though. What about you, Clint?
Well, I left my old lady, too. I mean, she dragged me through the roast, but it was all right and got out on top. I didn't lose as much as Jim Bob. Jim Bob lost everything. She took all his shit to the pawn shop. That's where that song actually came from.
She literally took all my things to the pawn shop, my compound bow.
I might even go with one of them movie stars, get my name on a billboard or something like that. I got some ideas. I'm always thinking.
Alright, I will admit I had some run-ins with the methamphetamines. I'm not proud of it. The shit gave me some speed and fucking thrills that I wouldn't take back, but I don't do them anymore. I had to go to rehab for that. It's just them uppers. I can't get enough of them, especially being on the road.
But we're happy to tell you that Jim Bob here, clean and sober now.
Clean and sober.
Well, not totally sober. I developed a bit of a drinking problem, so one night after having a few too many drinks with Jim Bob here, I decided I was going to go out and race some of them city slickers in those fancy cars down in the streets. Turns out I shouldn't have been drinking that night. If Jim Bob wouldn't have been passed out, he probably would have never gave me the keys. So I took them keys, I went and I did my driving, and well, I was in a bit of a wreck. I damn near died. Once I got out of that and out of the hospital and all that, the judge, because I got in trouble, the police got involved, and well, the judge made me go to triple A. Go to AA. He made me go to triple A and get my car due. So I went to the AA, and I just didn't like what they had to tell me because I didn't believe in any of it.
That's
Not
right.
a damn word of it. It was all bullshit. So I kept my mouth shut, finished them classes. I got out of there, and the first thing I did, I had myself some whiskey.
Yes, we did. I was right there for him. I was up for that. Jimmy Keys was my buddy. Jimmy Keys could play the piano better than anybody I've ever seen.
He ain't exaggerating either.
Excuse me. Jimmy Keys had a problem. Jimmy Keys, he did a lot of that cocaine. We all used to do it with him, but then we seen how bad Jimmy got, and we all stopped, but Jimmy kept doing it. And that was the end of the old Jimmy Keys, and we had to get a new piano player. That's about all I need to say about that. There's a song I made, The Ballad of Jimmy Keys, that's on my album, where I go a little deeper into it, but that's a hard subject for me. Let's move on.
I was pretty close with Jimmy, but Jim Bob here, they roomed together. I mean,
He was my buddy.
They were like brothers. I mean, even more so than we are.
He's more my brother than Kevin's my brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, we might a little bit. I mean, it's just part of the show. We like to have a good time. We're on stage, and sometimes you gotta have a few drinks to let loose. I mean, you're standing there in front of thousands of people, and I mean, it gets a little nerve-wracking up there. Every artist has to find a way to control himself when, you know, the nerves kick in.
Yep.
Do what you gotta
So
do.
the answer, what Clint's trying to say is, hell yeah, we promote drinking. Go out and get drunk. You better be drunk while you're watching this now.
Just don't be drinking and driving, because then you end up like me going to AAA.
That's true. He's supposed to go to double A, but he went to triple A. They didn't know why the hell he was there.
They thought I drank so much I needed another A added on to it. Any truth to little sassafras.
Oh, my.
Well, see, back home where we come from, where we grew up with our moms and paws and all that,
Cousins.
there was a little girl that she liked to run around, and she is what you would call promiscuous.
She was promiscuous.
Big word, but I know what it means. Well, her name wasn't Sassafras. That was just a little nickname we gave her. We can't really tell you what her name is, because
Yeah, we might get in trouble for that.
we'd be getting sued, and we might lose our new studio and all
Let's
that.
just say her name wasn't Jennifer. Let's just say that.
What's that song that the milkshake brings all the boys to the
That's
yard?
right. Her milkshake brought all them boys to the
That's what
yard.
it did. We all had straws. If
And
you
we
know
all,
what I mean.
yeah. So, turns out she turned into a stripper. And she'd give guys sexual favors for different things. Turned out nobody really liked her anymore, and everybody saw her as a skanky little whore, so that's about that, right?
Living that lifestyle for so long, your looks go downhill pretty quick.
That's
pretty quick. Sleepy Hollow is it's not a fictional place. Fictional, fake, yeah. It's a fake place.
No, it's a real place.
Well,
we used to go drink at when we were
Well,
kids.
it wasn't called Sleepy Hollow. I mean, it was just the Pines.
That's true.
A place called the Pines. We had a place called the Ball Diamond. Yeah, we had our places we went and drank when we were kids in high school and
That's true.
in our failed attempts at college, which was a big mistake. Let me tell you right now.
I mean,
Don't ever go to college.
Hell, we go to fucking Sleepy Hollow now and hang out, man. Dig holes and look for treasure. But regardless.
But Sleepy Hollow is just one of them places. Every town's got them. Every group of kids knows where they're at. And you go there and you just you drink. You stay away from the law and you have fun with your
You
friends.
4-wheel drive, shoot some guns.
Yeah.
You know.
Nobody ever really gets hurt. Not seriously, but you know, I mean, it's just that place that every town has, every group of kids knows about.
That's right. Just some boys having some fun.
I gotta say, even though this country music that I like to do on the side, and the type of music that we delve into as the whiskey drinkers, I can't really say that it's like the rest of the country music out there, because it's really not. This new country music, I don't understand it. You got these guys with the short hairs. You got these guys wearing tight pants. There ain't no real cowboys out there anymore. We're very few and far between nowadays.
That's true.
So I'm not a big fan of this new country music, this new scene. But you know, maybe the whiskey drinkers can bring it back a little bit.
As I think so. Can I speak honestly?
Please do.
All right. I think country's full of a bunch of queers. And I think that they think that this bullshit they're making is like that of Ella Jackson. That of some of the gals.
It sure ain't.
Some of the gals. Good old Johnny Cash. But what they really don't realize is that it's fucking gay, and I don't like it, and it needs reshaping. And that's what we're here to do.
That's
We're
right.
here to put a little kick-ass back in country. Put a little bit more whiskey drinking back in there.
Alright, that guy over there said we gotta wrap this up.
Alright.
So,
But I hate it. That's it.
it's just,
But,
it's not right.
Alright, first off, we're here filming this. We let these people come into our home in Alaska, our studio / cooking arena, and we let them come in here and we let them fucking do an interview. You gotta look up the Whiskey Drinkers, and that's spelled with the DRANKERS.
Don't
So-
get that confused with drinkers, because we ain't drinkers.
We're drinkers. That's right. And on that same channel, you can find all of our music. A lot of our music. We'll put new things out, so definitely check that out.
You gotta say hi to Jimmy Keys. You're up there in heaven somewhere. God bless you, son.
God bless you, Jimmy. I want to say thank you to my brother Kevin for filming back there. Appreciate it, buddy.
If it wasn't for Kevin, we wouldn't know how to do any of this
Shit,
electronic
if
stuff.
it wasn't for Kevin, I wouldn't even be here right
Probably
now.
not. How many times he taken you to the hospital?
He helped me out a lot.
I've done boys in B level.
Them boys in B level. They gave us our chance.
They're a strange bunch with that rap music stuff, but
don't agree with everything they do, but I will say that they gave us a break.
They helped us out. They got us started with the recording stuff.
That's true. If you look deep, there's a song out there, a Hidden Whiskey Drinker song with the B level.
Yeah, we've done a few things with them.
Them crazy son of a bitch.
Who else now? Need to think. Whiskey, Flagging Whiskey.
Gotta
kept us
thank Whiskey.
alive and almost killed us. But thank you,
But
Whiskey.
it'll never kill us.
Let's see, what else here?
That's about all. I don't need to think anybody else.
Yeah, we don't really talk to a lot of people.
That's
we ain't got to.
That's true.
All we do is go out there and play our songs, and that's all we need to do.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I want to say fuck you to the guy down at the Country Outfitters for selling me that shirt, and I went back and it was on sale, and he said that he couldn't give me a rebate. You need to fuck off, buddy. Just because I got rhinestone boots on doesn't mean, and I got money, doesn't mean that I can't fucking get deals too. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. You gotta vent. You gotta let that anger out.
Gotta vent.
Son, if you don't, it's gonna kill you.
True. That's right.
I would like to thank Jim Bob for getting this new hat. That hat, I like that.
Oh, thank you.
That's pretty nice.
Thank you.
I might have to steal that one time when he gets a little too drunk to pass it out. That might be my new hat.
You might.
I'll let you have the feather.
You know what this hat's good for?
What's it good for?
It's good for drinking.
It's good for. All hats are good for drinking.
Hell yeah.
So, with that said, let's end this off with one more little shot here.
Let's fill them up.
Oh yeah. Little for me.
Take it to the brain. That's what you gotta do out there, kid.
You spill on the table there.
That's alright.
And this is the Whiskey Drinkers signing off. See you around.
Good old boys. Hands will go. Big bell, buckle, ruckus. Boy, you done picked the wrong man to fuck with. Big bell, buckle, ruckus. Smack you in the face with my belt buckle, dumb shit. Big bell, buckle, ruckus. Raising on time,